Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Valerie and today is Friday, June 21st, and we're here with another weekly video. I have 6 new transactions to approve this week, and we have a new account that I want to add to my YNAB. On Monday, I opened up a new account with Wealthfront. So in this video, we're going to be adding that account on here. So let's go ahead and get started. So right now on the all account screen, I have a few transactions that were reoccurring that have already been processed. So my Hulu subscription is already done. And then the annual Capital One fee also came out on the 13th. So that one's good to go. And my charity donation, that's a monthly reoccurring transaction. So I'm gonna go ahead and approve that. And then I have this top one here. You see I'm skipping around and I'm doing that on purpose. But we have this top one up here is for my Zumba subscription. This is a scheduled transaction, which is why this one has the little information box, because it was a scheduled transaction that came out, well, supposed to come out on the 21st. So I'm gonna go ahead and approve that. All right, now these next two transactions. So in my last video, I was going to transfer my annual subscriptions to my high yield savings account so they can earn interest, since they're annual and it's not like I'm going to be paying any every month. So during those 12 months, it can be earning interest in my high yield savings account. So I started to do that. And I had already, I put the transaction into my Ally Bank, but then I canceled it. And I decided, because I've been wavering on this decision for a little minute on whether or not I wanted to open up a different high yield savings account. And I decided to go ahead and do that. And so I went with Wealthfront. With Wealthfront, they do have a 5% APY, which is higher than the Ally, which is 4.2, as you can see here on the screen. So that's one reason. Another reason is Wealthfront also has the referral program, where if you use someone's referral link to establish a new account, you can get an additional 0.5% for 3 months. And then you also have your own referral link, where if someone signs up with your referral link, you can get the 0.5% for an additional 3 months, not to exceed 6 months. So I went with that. But also with Ally, like, I've been having some issues with I haven't talked to their customer service or anything like that, but I've been having issues with actually accessing my account on a regular basis. Their site and the app is always under construction. It's always something going on, it seems like, because there's always a point where I need to access it and then I can't log in. It says it usually has some error or whatnot, and it's pretty annoying. So I'm done with it. So I'm going to go ahead and start slowly transferring all of my money to Wealthfront. So right now I'm going to go ahead and create a new account on YNAB. So we're going to add an account. But before I add this account, I am going to eventually link it. It'll be after we create it, because I like to start my accounts as unlinked. because I like to make sure that my starting balance is actually before all the transactions starts coming in. So if I go ahead and link it now, it'll import transactions based off of today's date. That means all of the transactions that I've already made on the account are not going to show up because it was prior to today's date. Sometimes they do if they're still pending, but I don't have any transactions in my Wealthfront account that are pending right now. So they're not going to show up in YNAB if I link it based off of establishing it today. So I'm going to click on unlinked and I'm going to go ahead and name it. And I feel like I'm talking so loud. Wealthfront, let me stick with my same consistency as far as my accounts. So Wealthfront is a high yield savings account, but it's also it's not a checking account. They call it a cash account. It's like a mix between a checking account and a high yield savings account, but it's like all in one. Like you have the option of getting a debit card if you want to, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to have access to this account with any type of debit card. And you can also get a virtual card after you get a debit card, and I don't want that either because I don't want any type of chance for somebody actually have accessing to this account because it will be having a lot of money in it. So, and I'm going to link this as a savings account, even though it is a checking account. Should I put? I'm gonna just leave it as savings account. When you establish your when you set up the Wealthfront account, like when I go to it on the app, it does show that it's a checking account because it does have a routing number, account number, routing number and account number, and you can actually pay bills from the account because you can get a debit card. But I'm going to put it into YNAB as a savings account. And I'm going to click done. So this is the new account. Now you see that now that I created it, it has a starting balance of 0, but it's based off today's date. So I'm going to change that because I created the account on Monday the 17th, I believe. Yes, I created it on Monday the 17th. So I'm going to change that date and I'm going to save that. So now that I have that that date as the starting balance, I can go ahead and link the account. And now when I link the account, it's going to pull transactions after that date. So I'm going to link it. These are all the accounts. And then when you link your account, you just have to first agree to Plaid because that's what YNAB uses. I always continue as a guest. And let's see if it's in here. It is. Okay, because I didn't check beforehand. To generate app-specific password, log into your Wealthfront account and go to settings. I don't want to do I have to do that from the phone? That's different. Why can't, usually you can just log in with your password. I don't want it. What's the difference between an app-specific password? and the regular password. I don't like having all these different type of passwords because it makes things so complicated. Let me go to the um, app and see if I can do it from my phone. And it says settings, app specific passwords. This is crazy. Okay, generate an app specific password. Enter the app's name, YNAB. Create a password. Oh, that's a crazy password. Okay, I can copy it. Okay. I'm going to I don't know what email I used. Okay. All right. And then I'll paste the password. That's one thing I love about Apple. You can copy something from your phone and then you can paste it. You can paste it on the computer or from another device. Which is pretty cool and very convenient. All right, so now we're going to select the account that we want to link it, and I see I already have funds in here, so it has been successfully linked. And so 24 hours for all the transactions to come in. But I didn't want that. That's not my starting balance. Oh wait, did I do that? Did I change the starting date? No. That's not what I wanted. Did I change the date? I can't even remember if I changed the date. Okay, I don't want this. My starting balance is 0. There we go. All the transactions just came in at once. Didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh, and it has everything. So it has, that's interesting. So it also reflects, let me change the starting balance to 0 so we can correct this. Okay. 13, okay. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so all of these, like moving money from, because I created all of the buckets because I like having buckets on my high yield savings account. So Wealthfront has that. They don't call it buckets, they call it categories. So I created all of my categories and started moving money from the main cash category to the buckets as the money was coming in. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but also pretty annoying to be on here, but kind of cool, but annoying at the same time because I got to figure out now how I'm going to categorize these, because it's basically just moving money around. So it doesn't necessarily need to show me moving the money from the different categories on YNAB. So interesting. But okay, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and um, change the pays for the transactions. So I had already, the money that I was moving from my Navy Federal checking account. Why is that all the way down there? Scrolling. Now that was weird. Okay, so all of the money, this 1841.74, I was going to transfer to my Ally account, but I didn't. This money ended up going to the Wealthfront account. And so it's showing here from my Navy Federal account on the 18th. So I'm going to change this to be the 18th, and instead of transferring to Ally, it was a transfer to Wealthfront. And I'm going to select approve. And so now I'm gonna go to Wealthfront, and you see there has it automatically updated to transfer from my Navy Federal checking account. All right, and this is the one that I can delete because it is a duplicate. I'm not sure why it didn't just merge the two, but anywho, let's delete this one. All right, so the next one was from the Ally account on the 18th as well. So we're gonna go to my Ally account, 18th. It's showing that it needs a pay because the pay was listed as Wealthfront and not as a transfer because we hadn't created the Wealthfront account yet. So we're going to select it now as the pay. So there isn't a category needed. So I've already started moving funds from my Ally account to the Wealthfront. So we're going to do that. So no category is needed. Then go back to Wealthfront, double check, and here it is. It actually linked this one. Well, I'm not sure it didn't link the Navy Federal one, but this is what I was expecting it to do, to link it. So let's go ahead and approve that transaction. And clear this one. And these two transactions, this $33 or 33 cents and 37 cents, both of those were from the Ally Bank to verify the account for me transferring money over, and then it took it back. So it wasn't necessarily something that needed to be assigned. I don't know how I want to categorize those. Maybe I should just put it into random fees. I think I'm gonna just do that and click approve, and then do the same for this one. Click approve, and then this is the Ally Bank taking the 70 cents back after I verified it, and so this will be coming from that random fees. And so the random fees account budget category is just zeroed out, so that's good to go. Now for these other ones, because this money is not necessarily out of the account, it's still in the account. So that's why I don't understand why it would show, because I didn't think that it showed. The Wealthfront app is a little different. It's gonna take some getting used to. far as navigating it. Because when you actually click on your account, it shows all the transactions, but I didn't think those were actual transactions. I thought it was just me putting money into the categories. So let's see, how do I want to do this? Because this is still positive money. It's not gone. Should I just delete them? What do you think? What to do? What do I do? I don't know. Let's see. Because this is very, very different. Maybe I'll just delete them. Um, I don't know how I would actually categorize this. Should I categorize it as... No, because it's showing as an outflow. I think I'm just going to delete these. Let's come back to that for now. Let's go to my Amex card. I did... my payment of $39.95 was due today, and so I did pay that today. So let's go ahead and record the payment for today, and it's showing that it's coming from the bills account to the Amex card in the amount of $39.95. So we can just save that. So my balance will be zero once it's finished processing, and then my bills account will have the remaining $39, which is going to go towards the Apple Card or the Capital One. Why are all my accounts at the bottom? Okay, so yes, that $39 is towards the 1 year membership or 1 year annual fee for the Capital One card. So that's good. But this Wealthfront, let's edit this name so we can put the credit card symbol thingy at the front. Wrong button. And the credit card. Is it gonna do it? There we go. And do I have a space? I think I have a space. Let's save. Okay, there we go. But as far as this Wealthfront account, I don't know. And I gotta reclose my my student loan account. I had opened it just to double check some past payments for the report, but I'm gonna go ahead and close the account. Yeah, because it took me a long time to pay. I paid off my student loans in 19 years and 9 months, mostly because I wasn't consistent with the payments. I was paying like $100 here, $100 there, $200 here. But some years I didn't pay it at all, so it's just like, or maybe just like maybe once or twice in the year. So that's why that definitely took longer than needed. But yeah, let's close this account so it'll go back to my closed status. But I'm not sure what I want to do with these transactions for Wealthfront, because if I select them and delete them, I can always undo it, but let me see. And it'll show my balance is 620202, which is correct. But these are still going to keep coming in as outflow, as me moving money out of the account, but they're not out of the account. How would you suggest I track these transactions? How would you, what would you do? I'm not entirely sure what to do. And I know I've said that a bunch, but I'm just at a loss right now. I don't know, because the money wasn't taken out of the account. The account is still 6202. So I'm gonna change this to I don't like having that all the way. I'm gonna just leave it as Ally Bank. I'll change these two. I don't know. I really don't know. And these are the only transactions that I have left. Let's reconcile. I think those are already current. 2477.25. That's good. My bills account is 39. Well, the other one is the money out is pending. Pending transfer. So savings hasn't changed. Apple hasn't changed. Capital One. Let's see here. And also, now that I'm switching from using the Ally High Yield Savings account, was already planning to cancel or close the Ally credit card because I don't use it. So that also just gives me more reason to just go ahead and cancel it. So my Capital One balance is 88.74 because we have the pending 43.94. So let's see if I can reconcile. Yes, I can. So it reconciled up until that one pending charge. And then let's open up my Ally account app if it lets me. Tried logging into it yesterday and it wouldn't. So let's see here. See if it lets me in. There's an update to it. The App Store. They let me in. Okay. Ally 4177.59. Yes, that is correct. So I still have that amount to transfer over to Wealthfront. And I think I already did that one. That one's pending. Okay, so yeah. Man, oh man. I don't want to clear these yet. I want to go ahead and leave these as, I mean, they're cleared, but I don't want to mark them as cleared. Because I don't understand this. I don't. But I think I'm going to delete it. But I don't want to delete it yet. I want to see some of your comments on what you would do in this situation. How would you handle this? And let me move this high yield savings up to the top. I like to have my my checking accounts and then my savings accounts after it. But yes, man, majority of this video was me just sitting here trying to figure this out. But I don't know. And my budget, these overspent transactions. Yeah, these are all from the Wealthfront account. Yeah, I think the best bet is to delete them, for sure. And it's also messing up my days of buffering. Let me go back and delete them and see if it changes. And delete. Because now, yeah, my age of money and my days of buffering went back to 101 days. So let me undo. Yeah, 54. Yeah, so I guess this is the end of this video. I'll put the link to my Wealthfront, or the link for my Wealthfront referral if you're interested in getting a Wealthfront account. I'll put my referral link in the description box. And again, you can get a 0.5% extra for new accounts only, though. So instead of the 5%, which you automatically get, you can get an extra 0.5% on top of that for 3 months if you sign up as a new account, a new cash account. Yeah, and then there's no strings, because I know there's some other accounts where in order to get the high APY you have to have direct deposit and all this stuff, but with Wealthfront you don't. There's no catch. You just create an account using the referral and you automatically get the 5.5%, but it's only for 3 months, and then after the 3 months it'll go back down to 5%. But yeah, I guess this is the end of this video. Again, please let me know in the comments what you would do for these additional cash category transactions, like moving money around from the main Wealthfront to the categories. It's basically like a bucket, so there's no separate account within Wealthfront. It's just one account. It's just moving money from moving the money from just the overhead umbrella into like a bucket. Would you keep those transactions on your YNAB? Just let me know in the comments. Yeah, and then I will see you in the next video. It might not be on time, my video for next week, because I will be traveling. So we'll see. I do get paid next week. I get paid on the 28th. So yeah, hopefully I can do the video. I think I'm going to take, I may take my laptop with me. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we shall see. All right, well, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Again, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.